on the uneven bars. Auburn on the balance beam. And the Alabama Crimson Tide are on the floor.
SEC Gymnastics Championships on the SEC Network, presented by Sprouts Farmers Market. Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama and Legacy Arena for the 44th rendition of the SEC Women's Gymnastics Championships. Hello everyone, I am John Roethlisberger and I am joined by a couple of Olympic medalists, and we're getting ready for session one of a two-session day here at the SEC Championships. This session, Kentucky, Georgia, Auburn, and Alabama. And as I said, I'm joined by a couple of Olympic medalists, Aly Raisman, Olympic gold medalist, Sam Pesek, Olympic silver medalist, to talk all season long, you guys, is about how competitive the SEC Conference is in women's gymnastics, and it showed it right down to the end.
These four teams are less than 2/10 apart, which could be a hop on a landing, a step on a dismount, a wobble on beam.
Well, if you notice, there's one team that's not here, and that's Arkansas. It's really wild because they were one of the 8 teams to qualify to NCAA championships just last year. And this year, they've beaten 2 top-ranked teams in Florida and LSU. And they're less than 2/10 behind Auburn. All to say is it's a really competitive conference, and I could see any of these teams qualifying to NCAAs, Arkansas included.
Yeah, 9 teams in the SEC, only 8 make it to the conference championship. That leaves 1 out. And what better way to show you how competitive it was this season than with a little race car driving on animation. #1 team in the country, the pole position, Oklahoma all year. But the jockeying from 4th place to 9th place really was interesting, especially down the stretch.
And you can notice the teams that started in the lower ranked positions really start creeping up throughout the rest of the season. Head coach of Alabama, Ashley Johnston, said they're peaking at the right time, and this graphic shows that.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't sleep on the 8th seed here, the Alabama Crimson Tide. They certainly will push to win this session as well. It's going to be a great session overall. You can see right here how close these teams are. Like Aly said, just a step on a landing is the difference there. We are not alone in this journey, though. We've got the 4th member of our team, Taylor Davis. Taylor?
Well, John, with 9 teams in the conference and just 8 spots in the championship meet, these 4 teams had to fight down to the wire just to make it here in Birmingham. And they also had their fair share of adversity. Perhaps the most impactful key injuries for this Auburn team. They lost both of their all-arounders in Caitlin Jong and 5th-year senior Olivia Hollingsworth to season-ending Achilles injuries. Head coach Jeff Graba told me it took a different level of grit and resilience, which they will have to have here today. John, if it was tough to get here, it's even tougher to win it.
Yeah, all these teams, Taylor, have gone through so much to get here. It is going to be a great first session here. The best conference in women's gymnastics, the SEC Gymnastics Championships, starts after this. SEC Women's Gymnastics Championships is presented by Sprouts Farmers Market, official healthy grocer of the Southeastern Conference. I need some of those snacks, guys. Is that popcorn? We need some popcorn in the booth. So this is the first session of 2 sessions here. This is how it's going to work. No more than 2 teams on an apparatus simultaneously, so you should be able to see all of the routines competed today. 6 gymnasts compete for each team. 5 scores count. You know that from the regular season. Here's a big difference, you guys, though. 4 judges. 2 judges in the regular season. Now you have 4 judges on every event. You drop the high and the low, you average the middle. More eyeballs on a routine would lead me to believe more deductions.
I completely agree. I think that I'm hoping that the judges are going to differentiate between an exceptional routine versus a very good routine.
You can also see every routine on its individual event stream. It's available on the SEC Network Plus and the ESPN app. So you can get it all. You can tune us in on the SEC Network, and then you can go and have every routine streamed right in front of you as well. What a great way to watch an incredible sport. So here in the first rotation, Kentucky, they will be starting on vault, Georgia on the uneven bars, Auburn on balance beam, Alabama on the floor exercise. Kentucky, the highest seeded team in this session. Georgia, the second highest in this session, then Auburn and Alabama. Keep in mind, it's 2 sessions combined to determine the SEC team champion. Georgia on the uneven bars. Chengay Bashkai starting things off there on vault. Jillian Perkaski for Kentucky.
Jillian Perkaski was the lead off her freshman year, so full circle moment to get things going for Kentucky.
And this bar routine right here is so key, starting off with a stuck dismount. That is huge. What a way to start. That's exactly why she was put in that position.
The score tower on the right. That shows the lineups for each of the teams on their respective events. As they go and the judges' scores come in, you will see them populate. We'll talk more about that throughout the competition. As Olivia Ahern for the Auburn Tigers, the lowest seed coming into these SEC championships, but certainly looking for their best yet this season.
Yeah, Taylor Davis mentioned the injuries, the season-ending injuries that Auburn has had, and this event right here has had the most lineup changes because of it.
First look at Alabama on the right half of your screen. That is Rachel Ribicki starting things off for the Crimson Tide.
Sometimes when you go on floor on the podium, it's bouncier. Plus, when you start on floor, you have a lot of nerves, a lot of adrenaline. They've got to stay in their zone. Big step back. They're allowed to take a lunge. Judges told me to ask yourself, did she want to take a step or did she have to? So I think they're going to take a small deduction on that.
Olivia's looking really strong on beam on the left-hand side of your screen. Just a freshman, starting things off strong for Auburn. Head coach Jeff Grava said, you know, sometimes ignorance is bliss with a young team.
How do you like the freshman in a big spot opening the SEC championship she delivered there?
That's going to give some confidence.
When talking to the coaches this week, a lot of them talked about how they think the difference in this competition is going to be the jumps and leaps on floor. You'll notice some gymnasts do 2 tumbling passes, some that do 3. The gymnasts that do 2 tumbling passes, the emphasis is going to be on their leaps and jumps because they have to add in more to get more bonus. Did a really good job. Looked like she was a little bit short on that 1.5 twist, but managed to stick that landing.
Cicely Rizzo, the second gymnast to go, follows Perkaski's 9-8. You can see the scores starting to populate right hand of your screen.
You're going to see a Yurchenko layout full, working on those controlled landings. That was really good. Almost no movement on the feet. She landed in that vertical position, all the things judges are going to be looking out for here in today's competition.
I'd be curious to see how the vault judging goes. We've seen the vault judging get kind of hammered this season a little bit. 9.95 start values like that Yurchenko full. Really hard to get into that 9.9 score. So we'll see if that continues here in the postseason. Sadie Jane Berry for Georgia, the second one to go. Waiting for Bashkai's score. There it is, 9.875. What a start score.
What I like about Sadie's routine is you're gonna watch her, it looks like someone's pulling her from her toes all the way to the ceiling. She extends just like that. Judges allow for a 10-degree window at the top of the bar. Watch, her legs are glued together. This pack salto, I think she does it better than most. Almost looks like she stops and anticipates that low bar.
Head coach Ryan Roberts right there said he's focusing on the technique of letting go on the bar on this dismount so they can hone in on the landings. We saw it show up for Chengay. A little tough to see if she stuck the landing for Sadie.
And watch the legs glued together. This is a similar viewpoint to the judges have, just that slight separation on the high bar right there. And then this dismount, just a small little movement of the foot, maybe half a tenth.
Olivia Ahern score a 9.8 to start things off for the Auburn Tigers. Now Olivia Greaves takes her turn.
It's a difficult double wolf turn to get things started. She comes from the elite program. She's been really strong this season for Auburn. Back handspring layout, solid.
Shania Adams on floor. She's the second gymnast to go there on the right hand of your screen for Alabama.
And on beam, Olivia yesterday in practice, when I watched her, she told me that going up first in practice, doing that first beam routine was more nerve-wracking than this competition right here. Oftentimes on beam on podium, the beam is very wobbly. I heard several teams and several gymnasts talk about it. Coaches were trying to tighten it.
Finishing gainer, pike off the end, hop back on the landing. Coaches say sometimes she tries a little too hard to get those sticks. Thinks that's what happened there on the dismount.
Now watch the legs. Judges want to see in between those two jumps. Legs are glued together, but easier said than done. You don't want to miscalculate and by accident step on your foot or hit your ankle bones together. It's very difficult to get that timing right.
Shania is really an athlete to watch for Alabama across all 4 events. She has really high scoring potential.
Mackenzie Wilson on vault, and Sam, 4 big vaults for Kentucky to finish this rotation. Almost feels like they have to have a couple of stuck landings.
Yeah, and Mackenzie's had a couple perfect 10s on vault in her career. Not today, though, with that hop.
What I liked about that front layout is she threw her arms out to the side almost as if her shoulder blades were touching. It gave it a very floaty, effortless look.
So 2 routines in for all of the teams so far here. Just the first rotation, a lot of gymnastics to come.
Opened really strong. Double pike, watch her front foot. Slight movement there. Those little deductions on the landings is really what's gonna make the difference in the championship teams.
So you want to know what these teams have to do if they want to break into that top 4. Those top 4 teams are really 198 scoring teams. That's a 9.9 average. So you can see the scores up there so far. Those are good scores, but those are not scores that are going to get you into the top 4. Tough for teams that are in this session, this afternoon session, to break into the top 4. It's a judge sport. They're humans judging it. They're thinking, okay, these are the bottom half teams in the SEC, and it's hard for them to open up and give those 9-9s. Holly Snyder ready to go on bars.
Yeah, she came back from a pretty major hip surgery last year, and it didn't take her very much time in the coach's eyes, but she was ready to be back immediately, and she would work 200% on her rehab to get back to be competing here today. Cecile always tells her to, hey, look how far you come.
Paige Zancan, the 3rd gymnast to go on beam. Olivia Greaves just a 9-7. They're going to want to drop that score.
And Holly just hit her foot on that first release move, the church. I'm curious, yesterday I saw her and she caught it so far back, almost missed the bar, so I think she overcompensated there, wanted to play it safe. Judges will take a deduction for that. Not only hitting your foot on the bar, but also disturbing the rhythm of the bar routine. They'll want to drop that score, but good way to finish strong for her there.
Head coach Jeff Graba told us that Paige Zancan is a walk-on and was basically unrecruited. She cried when he offered her a spot, and she's basically been Auburn's secret weapon this season. She just loves gymnastics and can hit in key moments.
Ooh.
Oh.
Feel good. Watch the heels right there. It does not feel good. Watch that. In the elbow position, judges want to see her elbows completely straight. Very impressive. She was still able to catch the bar and keep going.
Yeah, it hurts, and it's also a big deduction, too.
And here's a big routine for Alabama. This is Jamison Sears, one of the best tumblers in women's college gymnastics, and we should see a pass we have not seen yet this season, this opening pass. Left side, Isabella Magnelli for Kentucky.
Front pike half, step on that landing. Really good in the air, though.
And Jamison, first time competing double layout, John, as you mentioned, was out with an injury in the beginning of the season, has been competing a double pike. She's very excited that she was able to do that. Huge accomplishment for Jamison.
Alabama, a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde team this season. Started slow, but their last 5 meets showed a lot of improvement. I think the question everyone's wondering, which team is going to show up? Is it going to be the team from the last half or the team from the first half? And if it's the team from the last half, they certainly could come out of here as the top scorer.
What I'm noticing is how solid her landings are. Typically with a powerful athlete, they struggle to stay in bounds, especially on podium when there's a little extra oomph on the floor.
I agree, and the jumps were fantastic. What sets Jamison apart is how dynamic she is. She hits over that 180, but then she squeezes her legs so fast to get that rotation all the way around.
An important athlete for the Auburn Tigers now, Marissa Neal, follows at 9.85 from Zancan.
getting ready for her triple series. Watch this, back handspring layout, really good rhythm throughout that series.
Last week, Marissa got a 9.575 on beam because she actually had to do a different routine due to an injury. So this is the preferable routine that they think that she'll be able to score higher, off to an incredibly solid start.
But what's impressive is the athletes that come from the elite world tend to have a ton of tricks up their sleeve. So when there is an injury, it's pretty easy for them to adjust and get back to what's comfortable.
Addie Wall on bars now. Big spot for them. 9.375 for Snyder. Got to drop that score.
Finishing round off 1.5. No movement with her feet. That's a big move, Auburn.
And Addie right there tried to go for that handstand right on the top of the bar. Those half pirouettes can really get you. Had to repeat the skill again. Was just going to say Addie's got a lot of pressure on her whenever you go after someone that makes a mistake. It's always nerve-wracking, but does a good job. I think that was a stuck landing. Going to be a significant deduction for that, though.
Ryan Noonan now on vault. Another Big 10-0 vault for Kentucky. Follows Magnelli's 9.85. You know Tim Garrison, head coach for Kentucky, is just wanting a stuck landing.
Yeah, head coach Tim Garrison said this is a big moment for us. She changed her vault and executes it so well. Cannot believe she just upgraded her vault mid-season in order to help the team. What a team player.
How hard is that?
She hasn't hit it in the meet the way she's been practicing, but looked so good yesterday, and that's the vault that Kentucky's really been looking for.
That one looked pretty good, just a small movement of the foot on the landing.
She does a round off and then a half turn on into a layout position. Gets so high in the air. Judges are looking for complete layout position. That is such a difficult vault and an excellent landing.
Lily Hudson now on floor exercise. Taylor, what do you got?
Well, John, you mentioned earlier at the beginning of this rotation the difference and inconsistency of season that Alabama has had. Well, they've probably been the most loose and energetic team down here on the floor, and Lily Hudson told me they were going to feed off starting on floor. She said, we view it as an advantage that this is where we get to start. And keep in mind, they're only about 40 minutes away from Tuscaloosa, so they've got a fan base engaged right now.
Yeah, Taylor, I was talking to head coach Ashley Johnston, and she said the mentality is just let go and send it. So that's probably what you're seeing down there.
Sophia Groth now the 5th gymnast to go for Auburn on beam. Been a good rotation, still looming with that 9.7. They want to drop that score.
A little bit of pressure, but Sophia Groth is a 2-time All-American on this event. Left-hand side of your screen.
Lily stepped out of bounds on there. As I mentioned, the floor is bouncier than they're used to. The lights are really bright, so when you're flipping backwards, it can be hard to know where you are.
That's a big error. You can see the low score so far was a 9.8 for them. Now they're definitely going to count that 9.8.
If you look closely at Sophia Groth's face on the left-hand side of your screen, she just exudes joy. She's a senior and is really trying to take every single moment to appreciate these opportunities and competitions. Finishing gainer full off the side. Not sure she could have done that any better. She's president of the Student Athletic Advisory Committee, named SEC Scholar Athlete of the Year, and has been a huge asset to Auburn.
Watch the takeoff. She was way too far back, needed to be a little bit more vertical in order to not step out, but did a good job squeezing her legs together in the air.
Jeffrey Scott now the 5th gymnast to go. Georgia gonna count a score in the 9.7s.
This is a massive routine, got a 9.95 last week. I have loved watching her this season. Massive, I think that's the best Van Leeuwen I've ever seen because she gets so far above the bar before she catches it.
Skylar Kilo Willem in the anchor spot for Kentucky, left hand of your screen.
This should be the highlight of their rotation. She's just so clean in the air on that vault in the left-hand side of your screen.
And that was a good rotation for Kentucky, but I tell you what, they let some get away.
Yeah.
They didn't get the stuck landings they needed there. You know Tim Garrison Head coach wanted him, didn't get him.
What she does well is straightening her arms on this table, gets a good block. She knew where she was, but just doesn't quite get enough rotation to sit it on top. I think she was going for the stick a little too hard. It's those minuscule details we're talking about here today.
Sarah Carver-Milne, the beam coach for Auburn, with some words for Gabby McLaughlin as they wait for Sophia Groth's score. Gabby Gladio will be the 5th gymnast to go. Lily Hudson, a 9.7. They've got 3 scores in the 9.8s. These last 2 athletes certainly would love to see 9.9s and then drop that Lily Hudson score, and it will amount to a good rotation for Alabama to start the meet.
Gabby's tied for 4th right now in the nation on floor. And you will see why with the height that she gets on these tumbling passes. Watch how open she is, doesn't even have to grab her legs. Most gymnasts have to grab their legs to pull themselves around faster.
Gabby McLaughlin, the anchor position for Auburn on beam, 9.875 for Sophia Groth.
Gabby's artistry on this event and on floor, but specifically on beam, is next level. Every single inch of her body is in the correct positions. The best beam athletes are fierce, but also calm. And you couldn't have a sharper landing on that series. You can see it in her eyes. She is just so intense. She's a 5th year, so this is her last opportunity at SEC Championships. Oh no, oh.
That is a big break for Auburn. They will count that Olivia Greaves 9.7 now.
Goal for her is not to take that one mistake and to turn it into 2 on balance beam.
Gabby finishing up with a fabulous split jump at the end of her routine.
Gabby finishing, both Gabbies. Gabby on the left-hand side of your screen is also finishing strong after that fall, but they're not gonna have to count a fall since only 5 of the 6 scores count. That's a big deal, but she's not gonna be happy with that. Side aerial doesn't square her hips. If you can look at her toes closely, once you turn to the side and look up, Allie, you know this well, once you move your eyes off the beam, it's hard to stay on.
Side aerial is my least favorite skill to compete on the beam. It's very hard to stay over the top.
She was an unbelievable freshman last year. Now in her sophomore season, Lily Smith here in the anchor spot for Georgia.
Lily is exquisite on this event. Watch her toe point and the precision in which she does every skill on bars. It's very hard to keep your rhythm, but also doing one skill at a time. Coaches tell her to stay down on her dismount.
I think she did.
I think
saw
she
her
did too.
bending her knees, and that's the most important part. When you stay down, that's another key for absorbing the landing. Look at her legs glued together right until the very last backswing. Just last week, she scored a 9.975. So this is an athlete that likes to chase perfection, sometimes too much from what the coaches say.
So that routine from Lily Smith most certainly will allow them to drop that. Well, they will drop that 9.375. They will have to count the 9.7 though. So like Alabama on floor, who's hoping to drop a 9.7, Auburn's gonna have to count a 9.7 on balance beam as well. Looks like they might have to count 2 of them, as Peyton Walker now is in the anchor spot for Alabama, following a 9.9 from Gladio, first 9.9 of the competition.
What I like about that double pike, of course the landing, but she throws her hips open before piking, and that's why she was able to control the landing so well.
Lily Smith, the new highest score of the competition, 9.925 for her. They needed that.
Peyton's just a freshman, but when you ask her why, it's about bringing people joy. when she performs, and being that presence to make people smile, and you can feel it watching her, just how much she loves this stage.
I like this tumbling pass. We don't typically see a switch leap coming out of that.
Serious air time on that switch leap.
I don't say it often, but that is gonna better a 9-9. Absolutely. Those strong landings, performance quality, it had everything of a great floor routine that Alabama really needed.
Watch her hips in the very beginning of this. She throws them open and then pikes, and this landing was just excellent.
Finishing really strong, working on legs glued together on those, and a huge switch leap jump at the end of that tumbling pass. It just really sells it for me.
Roll tide, high tide, high tide on that last pass.
They love that, John.
So it looks like Alabama is going to put up a big one here with Walker at the end of that rotation. Guys, we saw a couple flinches. We saw one from Georgia with Holly Snyder on bars with that 9.375. Gabby McLaughlin with a 9.05. The rest of the team kind of held it together for him.
Yeah, I mean, looking at those totals, it's still a really close race after one event. It's still in it. It's a 4-event competition, and it truly is who's ever going to be on and stick the most landings, and that's what we've gotten from all of our coaches' calls so far.
And that Peyton Walker score is in. It's a 9.85. That moves Alabama into the top spot, but only 2.5 tenths separating first through fourth after one rotation. Did we expect anything different? We did not. Great first rotation. The Georgia Bulldogs, they got a new coaching staff. Ryan Roberts stayed. He's the co-head coach. Cecile Landy moves in and has already had a big impact on the Dogs.
Last 2 years, I was the assistant coach at University of Georgia. I put my hat in the ring for the head coach position. I told the administration I wanted to go after Cecile to work with me. It just made sense to be able to bring both of us together.
At first, he wanted me to be a reference for him. It wasn't in my plan to really come here right away. But quickly after that call, he called me back and had a different plan. He wanted me to be a co-head coach with him.
I feel like I sold the program, what we could do here, the potential of what we could do here together.
Working together in the gym, you can really see those two kind of feed off each other. They're both very different, but they complement each other so well.
Cecile's very laid back. She's so chill. She makes it feel like you're not in practice sometimes.
Whenever you're struggling in the gym, she's the person you go to.
And then we have Ryan, who really pushes us to be our best.
Ryan definitely brings this determination. Let's get it done, more a little hardcore, which I think we need.
I'm very grateful that they can work together and help me feel like I'm more than a gymnast.
This is my home.
Cecile Landy, Ryan Roberts already making an impact. You can see their highest regular season ranking since 2021. Really a great compliment for each other, you guys, and certainly taking this program back in a direction they're used to, and they've really had an impact with the athletes. Cecile, especially on who she's coached, that's now in the NCAA.
Yeah, look at these names. Huge names that we're going to see throughout the competitions today, and they were all coached by Cecile Landy. So she has experience working with top-level athletes at the developmental stage, and also with understanding how to get them to compete at their best. She's proven it with all of these athletes. Allie?
Yeah, I watched her coach Madison Koshin and Simone Biles, and she really brings the calm energy. To be honest, I went over to her before I started commentating for a hug because I knew she'd calm me down.
Well, head coach Ryan Roberts said that I can get a little intense, and she's definitely the one that brings the calm.
Well, right now they're in second, trying to move up, heading into the second rotation. A couple highlights from the first rotation. The highest score of the first rotation, Lily Smith on bars.
Yeah, right here, just slight leg separation, but I love the body position. She's so tight in a straight line, and then, of course, stuck dismount.
Second highest score of the rotation was Gabby Gladio on floor, Sam.
Yeah, she's regular season All-American. It's because she does high difficulty and really controlled landings just like that. so much fun to watch, and to be honest, Alabama needed that score, so they're picking up that momentum heading into the second event.
Gabby Gladio, a great leader for that Crimson Tide team as well. Don't forget, you can see every routine. It is available on SEC Network Plus and at the ESPN app, bringing you all the coverage from these SEC championships. First rotation, Alabama's got the lead over Georgia by half a tenth. Kentucky in third, Auburn in fourth. So close, though, still a long way to go. Anybody's meet to win. Left hand of your screen, Jordan Paradise is starting. Right hand of your screen, Cecily Rizzo for Kentucky.
Left hand side of your screen, Yurchenko 1.5. Nicely done. That's gonna put Alabama in a good spot after that first vault.
Still waiting for some stuck vaults. We'll see how that goes throughout today.
Cecily's gonna do a double layout. All the team except for one athlete does a double layout and didn't stick that. You have to show a controlled hold position in that, so judges will not give her credit for that stuff.
That's such a hard feeling as a gymnast. Your heels digging into the mat. You know you're gonna step. It's just inevitable, and unfortunately that's gonna be a 1/10 deduction. Nia Howard now for Georgia on beam. Again, just a half-tenth behind the team in the lead, Alabama.
She's in this spot because she is just so consistent. Had one mistake early on and was really beating herself up over it. Cecile Landy said, it's good to remind yourself you're human, but she hasn't made a mistake again yet.
Olivia Ahern for Auburn leads things off on the Clarkshire side.
Very difficult. Olivia does that front 1.5 into a back layout step out. What's so hard about that is you have to keep your legs and your back so tight in order to get the proper lift for that layout step out.
Nice side aerial on beam, left-hand side of your screen. This is a really solid lead-off beam routine from Nia Howard.
Sam, I agree. One of my favorite quotes for beam is whether you think you can or you can't, you are right. And she is just so confident. Amazing lead-off spot.
You can tell that they've been working with a sports psychologist, Allie, and it's showing up in the meet.
Kylie Kwame, the freshman on vault now, competed at the World Championships in 2023 for the Philippines. Here she is in the 2 spot for Alabama, following Paradise's 9.8.
Landings is a big focus on vault. They've been working on spotting to help them seal the deal. That was as clean as it can be. She was so vertical, leg squeeze, hip stretch. That's gonna be a good score for Alabama.
Annie Reichert now on the uneven bars, follows Rizzo's 9.8.
Watch how high this is. That's just fantastic. Annie's going to be competing a new dismount. Very impressive. Just learned this a few weeks ago. Was competing a double layout off bars, but the judges were taking a deduction because she was piking down. So she's going to be competing a blind full connected into a double tuck. Maybe 1 to 2 tenths for that step on the landing right there, but other than that, routine was great.
Watch when she lets go, just how high she gets above the bar. Really good distance away on the catch. Judges want to see those straight arms when you make contact with the bar.
Here we go with Brooke Glykowski now, the second gymnast to go, follows Howard's 9.8. Kwame on vault, a 9.85 for Alabama.
She's the only freshman competing in this beam lineup, and what's interesting is that Georgia has not been on podium yet.
Paige Zancan on floor exercise for Auburn, right hand of your screen.
Brooke is going to do a triple series on beam, back handspring layout, step out, extremely difficult. I talked to Coach Cecile Landy about this because a lot of the athletes from this Georgia team on beam are doing a triple series, and that is a big risk. But Coach Landy told me she likes it because she thinks about it as it's actually less skills. So she feels the routines are less deductible.
Yeah, she was like, we don't think it's a risk at all, which I also thought was really interesting, Allie.
during the regular season, these athletes are used to competing one at a time. So these gymnasts are not really used to, they don't have much experience of going at the same time. So sometimes you might be in the middle of a tumbling pass and you hear the crowd erupt, or someone makes a mistake and the crowd gasps, and it can be really hard to mentally prepare for that.
Solid routine for Brooke on the left-hand side of your screen. For the freshman, that's going to give her some confidence, and this has been Georgia's highest scoring events, one of them.
I'm going to sound like a broken record, you guys, but nobody wants to stick a landing today so far. And I know we're only about 1 rotation and a half in, but it feels like already the team that starts to stick is going to pull away. But who wants it? Who's going to do it as Karis German for Alabama gets ready to go? Vaughmy score a 9.85. You mentioned how good the vault was with just a 110 step. Judges are hitting them hard on vault.
Yeah, well, Alabama's heating up. This is a Yurchenko 1.5. Learned it just this year. Big hop on the landing, though. Timed the block on the table. But way to recover, honestly.
I always loved practicing and competing on podium because I talked about the bounce on the other event. Vault is an example of where it really helps you.
Jillian Prakaski now on bars, and a 9.75 for Reiger. They want to drop that score. Can't count 9.7s and a big break.
It's interesting, when I was watching her do that first toe-in-toe off, looked a little bit off, almost like she let go of the bar too early, even before she let go. Watch, just didn't wait long enough. It's so hard to be patient when you raise your hand to compete. Your body feels different, and it's hard. The irony is you just have to do your normal. Athletes have 45 seconds to get back up on the bar.
Yeah, and this is really unfortunate for Kentucky because she is so important to their bar lineup. This past summer, she was struggling with a back injury, and head coach Tim Garrison said, honestly, she had an out, but decided to do the work and come back. He's been really impressed with everything she's done for their program.
Anya Turner, the third gymnast to go on beam. Yeah, Coach Garrison a little frustrated with his bars. He's the main bar coach for Kentucky, and he talked about, we haven't hit routines where we hit handstands and landings. Unfortunately, big break here in the middle of that bar rotation.
Anya works beam so well. She has consistent rhythm from start to finish. And when she does her skills, you're going to notice it on our series coming up. Watch the landing. Back handspring, layout. She just bends that front knee so well to absorb the beam. That really helps you adjust if you're a little bit crooked midair.
What stands out to me about this routine is the way that she uses her arms to keep that rhythm, Sam, that you were talking about, but it also allows her to breathe and take her time in between each skill, just like that right there. I think the best gymnasts on beam choreograph their breath into their routine to help relax right before the dismount.
Strong finish from Georgia on beam.
Sophia Bell here on floor for Auburn.
Starting off with a front double twist punch front. Almost looked like she was bouncing on a trampoline out of that.
All 4 of these teams in this second rotation already have a score in the 9.7s. Again, I said it many times, I'll say it again, you do not want to count those scores for Kentucky. We already know they're going to have to count their 9.75 with that Prakaski fall. Gabby Gladio getting ready to go on vault following German's 9.75.
Gabby's going to be doing her Yurchenko 1.5, left-hand side of your screen. She's been good at locking that in. It should be a really big score from Alabama. They just keep putting it to their feet. No stuck landings, but that's really as close as you can get.
And Sophia on floor with that double pike. I loved how open it was. At the end of your routine, it takes a lot of endurance, and the way that she was able to do that shows how much work she's put into this. And watch right here, front double full, punch front, doesn't even need to grab her legs. I'd love to see her do a front layout out of that.
She's just got that raw power. So she needs to calm herself down in competitions. You see that big lunge because she's just so powerful. And then you add adrenaline. But my favorite thing about her is that she has 2 goals on floor, to get a 10 and to get noticed by Snoop Dogg. So hopefully he's watching this.
Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Haley Davis now, the 4th gymnast to go. This is a pressure spot for Kentucky on bars following that Prokrasky 9.25.
Haley got a 9.925 last week. What you'll notice about her is she's a very fast swinger. She goes from one skill to the next very quickly. Always a pressure situation when you go up after someone that has a mistake. Very good handstand at the top of the bar right there. Gonna finish out with a double layout. Judges are looking for a tight position, almost more hollow than hips open is what they told me they're looking for.
Big bar routine there from Haley Davis. Lily Smith in her own big spot for Georgia here on beam.
She's the #1 returner on beam for Georgia this year. Looking for 180 split. Oh, whoa. Little dip in the side. I think that's gonna be a broken connection. Allie, what'd you think?
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what the judges do. I think the judges, they're looking for that fluid movement. If you're breaking, right there, did a great job doing that. But they want to see a fluid movement with your arms and not moving your legs. It's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah, you can see she's a little rattled, came back strong on that front pike.
You both make interesting points, and when I talked to Lily Smith this week, the last 2 meets, she's had issues on beam, and she told me this week it's really been frustrating her. Seems it may be a bit of a mental game, something you both know all too well.
Well, the coaches keep saying that what makes her great is that she strives for perfection, but her biggest nemesis is that she wants to be perfect all the time, Taylor.
It's a great point. And when you talk to her, she carries a lot of weight, you know, having done such a key piece of this Georgia team last year and continuing over with the coaching change, wanting to repeat that greatness.
Yeah, you know, she really put the team on her back last year, and it's got to be a little bit of a change this year. Hopefully spreading some of that pressure, I think, Allie, makes it a lot easier on her.
Yeah, it's interesting when we talked to Coach Roberts about this, he said that he's trying to get them to think about competing. You can't always be at your best, and you're probably not always going to be at your worst, so improving your average, which I think is a really good mentality to have.
Lily Hudson here for Alabama on vault.
She's an All-American on this event.
There we
and
go.
She came back strong, John. She was hearing you from the booth. Alabama needed that. And I can tell you right now, she was bummed about the out of bounds on floor and came back. Yurchenko 1.5. Look at that strong block off the table. Wow. That is huge for Alabama. Legs glued, knew exactly where she was in the air.
She has gotten a 10 on vault. Keep in mind, with the 4 judges now, you don't just need 2 of the judges to give you 10s. You need 3 judges to give you a 10 in order for your final score now to be a 10. Makes it a lot harder, but she's going to put a pressure on the judges. You're right. You're absolutely right. Delaney Rodriguez follows Davis's 9.8. You can see that lightly shaded 9.25. That's the low score, the one that will be dropped if they can get 2 more hit routines.
Delaney has been so consistent. Started off last year, her freshman year, and just, I think we were all in awe of her superpower of consistency.
Well, I know head coach Tim Garrison is so happy to have her going right now in the lineup because he said pressure and Delaney are basically polar opposites. Not a stuck landing, but they needed a hit routine, and she got it done.
Yeah, she was such a poised freshman last year, led off numerous events, and just one after the other just seemed unfazed by anything and just kept delivering for Kentucky. Lily Smith a 9.6, so a disappointing score there. They will have to count that 9.775. Lily Hudson, though, her teammate Gabby Gladio had the highest vault score of the meet so far, but she said not so fast, my friend. 9.925 for her as we get quickly over to Kara Aker on beam for Georgia.
The routine that I have been looking forward to, she is just so, that was uncharacteristic. Wow. Touching the beam on her mount, really showing some nerves on the left-hand side.
Right-hand side of your screen, Gabby McLaughlin for Auburn now, the 5th gymnast to go for them on the floor exercise.
What I'm noticing about on beam right now, this is so difficult. I think the side aerial layout step out, in my opinion, is one of the most difficult series in the world. It's so hard to stay straight on that side aerial. And
beam is a mental game. So you have to generate that confidence from within, and it shows up here. So it isn't a team sport per se. Everybody is up there. You can't pass the ball when you're nervous. You got to keep going. So it's really important for her to refocus, take a deep breath, and not let these little mistakes or falls add more mistakes to this routine. This is someone that is really so strong on this event.
And on floor, Gabby finishing with a stuck double pike.
Kara finishing dismount, and you could just see it on her face, really bummed because she has the ability to put up a huge score on that event.
First tumbling pass, does a good job squeezing her legs together. Love the way her toes are even pointed in the tumbling pass. And then right here, watch the legs on the landing, does not move.
She also choreographs a lot of the routines for Auburn, and that's supposed to be like carnival to celebrate her final year.
Little lineup change for Alabama, left hand to your screen. Corinne Benogin will be in. Jamison Sears was supposed to be in. Little change there. We'll see how it works out. Right hand to your screen. Skylar Kilo Wilhelm finishing things off for Kentucky.
Well, Corinne nailed this in the warm-up. Oh, so close to a stuck landing. Still strong vault, though.
And this double layout is breathtaking. It's a newer skill for Skylar. Judges want to see the layout lift above the high bar. No issues there.
Nice all-around gymnast, been such an asset to this Kentucky team, and she can compete in the leadoff spot, in the anchor spot, under pressure after falls. Skylar's getting the job done.
Skylar, a transfer from Washington. Back over to floor. Taylor, what you got?
Sophia Groth getting ready to go here on floor, guys. She has one of the only remaining 3-pass floor routines. Now you pretty much only see 2-pass. And I asked her, hey, you're a veteran. You've been doing this a long time. Why are you adamant about keeping 3 floor passes in your routine? She said, because I can. She said, it's worked for me this long. I feel like my body's capable of it. Why change it now? Gotta love that attitude.
Yeah, the 3-pass floor routine. Kind of like when I used to wear 2 polo shirts at the same time and pop both collars. You don't see it very often anymore.
Iconic, John, iconic.
Yeah, when I spoke to the athletes and the coaches about their perspective of the 3 versus 2 pass routine, a lot of them felt that they're scoring better with the 2-pass routine, but they're also noticing a huge difference with the wear and tear on their body. But I always admire when someone like Sophia is able to do a 3-pass routine, taking extra risk.
Gabby McLaughlin really bouncing back after that beam routine with a nice 9.875 in that 5 spot. Skylar Kilo Wilhelm for Kentucky, 9.925. Fantastic job there. That is the highest score, along with Lily Smith on the Anima bar so far today.
Soph has been such an asset for this Auburn team. And she does the 3 passes because all of her landings look like that. And it's even more impressive, hoping it shows up and reflects in the score in this anchor spot for Auburn.
Yeah, if I could guess, I would say the judges prefer the 3-pass routine because you are taking that extra risk. And that I love to see also her teammates singing and dancing in the background.
I want to ask you guys your preference on that later on, but we got a big beam routine right here. Jeffrey Scott in the anchor spot. Kara Aker an 8.5. They're already going to count a 9.6 and a score in the 9.7. So this one has got to be big for the Bulldog.
Yeah, John, I saw a slight wobble in the full turn, and when you get nervous on beam, usually the first thing to wobble on is the full turn. It looks easy, but it'll come back and haunt you, Allie.
It certainly will. Sometimes you're so focused on big skills just like this that you forget to focus on the little elements. But Sam, this is one of my favorite beam routines because of the originality to it. We don't typically see a lot of front handsprings. And I asked her where it came from, and she said she's actually afraid to tumble backwards on the beam. So that fear actually works out in her favor, because if I were a judge, I would want to reward her for the originality of this.
And her arm positions are so strong in each skill. They're really solid. Think of your arms like the steering wheel. So you do not want the car to be moving up there on a 4-inch beam. You want them really solid, and she does that almost better than anyone that I've seen.
And she can moonwalk on the beam.
Everyone's favorite part, but watch this dismount. Exactly what Ali said. Front handspring into a full. Not a stuck. Georgia's looking for those stuck landings, but it's a really good routine coming back after those mistakes earlier in the lineup.
I mean, you talk about a pressure spot. She had to have a hit there just to give Georgia any kind of hope to come out of this session on top.
And watch the arm position in the air, as Sam was talking about. My coaches used to tell me, when you're doing a split jump on the beam, imagine someone is taking a photo of you. Have your chin up, your arms back, almost as if your shoulder blades are touching, your toes pointing, every little detail.
Sophia Groth gets a 9.9, but Alabama an outstanding vault rotation, and Taylor Davis is with the head coach.
Thank
Obviously, we got some sound issues with the Ashley Johnston interview, but you guys, real quickly, she's got to be happy so far, I think, with what Alabama's done.
Yeah, in speaking with her earlier today, they're just trying to keep the vibe really light. Ashley Johnson said she didn't feel like she was a great competitor growing up, so it's her life's mission and passion to help these girls compete at their best, and it's really showing up here. They've got a lot of sayings, a lot of mental choreography that they focus on each week.
Yeah, I don't know why Coach Johnson said she wasn't a good competitor, because I loved watching her compete and I'm a big fan of her. So I don't know what she's talking about, but it's amazing that these gymnasts can learn from her. And what I love is she says, don't let the hard days define you. And I think that's such a beautiful message.
I'm laughing because I think you can't be a bad competitor if you're a 2-time national champion. She was part of 2 SEC championship teams, 10-time All-American, and oh yeah, a 7-time member of the USA national team.
Yeah, I think she's underselling herself a little bit. Joffrey Scott, a 9.8. A lot of pressure on that Alabama coaching staff this year. They have some seriously high standards at Alabama, but it is an outstanding staff, certainly. Man, this SEC is certainly a tough conference in women's gymnastics. It's showing itself so far here today.
The SEC is the best of the best.
Getting to compete in the SEC every week is just so exciting.
Greatness that you compete around all the time, it's insane.
It's the best in the country, honestly.
Welcome back to Birmingham as we are set to begin our next rotation. Trinity Thomas, Anastasia Webb, Alyssa Lang up here on the concourse level. Oh, wow, what a start. First session, interesting. What have we learned so far?
It's definitely a super dynamic arena here tonight. And I will, I kind of noticed that every single team had a little bit of mistakes. And what I've noticed was that some of their key athletes that they depended on bringing those really high scores had a few mistakes. And Trinity, we've been in these situations before. There's been so many times that there's been a fall in front of us. I mean, what is the impact of that next athlete coming up as there's 6 gymnasts going and only 5 up count?
Yes, we were just talking about mental game, and that's when that really kicks in. That's so important. I mean, every single routine is important, but when you have a fall, it's even more important. 6 up, 5 count. So every single score, you don't want to count a fall. And so these teams did a good job of putting it together in the end. So,
and I'm so impressed with Alabama. They're bringing it on top. They're bringing sticks on vault. It's amazing.
We'll see what else they have in store, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, it's been a rough competition of sorts so far, you guys, but not without drama. You guys, what's your thoughts so far, Sam?
Well, the top 3 teams are only separated by 3/10. Anastasia nailed it that everybody's been making a few mistakes here and there, which has kept the race pretty close, but Alabama's starting to heat up with all those stuck landings on vault.
Allie, what do you think?
It's an exciting competition, as Sam mentioned. It's very close, and I can sense the nerves when you're in this arena, in this environment, on podium. It's totally normal to be nervous, but you mentioned this. I'd love to see more stuck landings.
So we're halfway through, 2 events yet to go, but so far in the first half, a couple of the big moments, Georgia on beam and not in a good way, Sam.
Yeah, you can see these little bobbles. That's really when those nerves start to show up. Reminder that it's on podium, so the beam is extra bouncy. That means you gotta be patient on your skills. Take your time to breathe.
And Alabama on vault, what an exciting rotation for them. The way that they block off the table, keeping their elbows so tight. And this was amazing. Lily Hudson on vault. To be honest, I think her score 9925 is too low. I think that should have been a 10. The air awareness, the hips open right before the landing, just fantastic.
And when she stuck it, she didn't even move her arms. I agree, Allie.
I love it. We're already calling out the judges. I love it. We are halfway through. Right now, the story is Alabama is on top, but it's still really tight. Welcome back to Legacy Arena here at the SEC Women's Gymnastics Championships. We are halfway through after 2 rotations. Alabama leads. They had a lead after 1. It was just a half a tenth, but they've extended it to 2 tenths, and the scores are building. A couple of scores of 9-9 for Alabama on the vault. Kentucky a little trouble on bars, but they had a nice 9.92 from Skylar Kilo Wilhelm. You can see every routine. Go to SEC Network Plus or the ESPN app, and you can see all the routines of the individual events. I recommend putting us on the broadcast. Listen to our beautiful voices, mostly you two, Allie Raisman, Sam Peshek, but you can get every routine on this outstanding coverage of this amazing sport. Here we are into the 3rd rotation. Kentucky will be on beam, Georgia on floor exercise, Auburn on vault, Alabama on bars. This is Julianne Huff for Auburn on vault.
Starting off strong, Yurchenko 1.5. They've had a lot of lineup changes on this team to really ensure that they're getting the highest potential score over there.
A couple of veterans starting this bar rotation out. This is Gabby Gladio for Alabama.
What you'll notice about that is she connects the shoot over immediately into that shoot over position. Only spot where you don't have to hit that full handstand because it's connected immediately from the high bar. Gonna go right into a double tuck, gets bonus for that blind full into that double tuck, stuck, dismount, great start.
Delaney Rodriguez, she has become accustomed to starting off on this event. Even as a freshman, here she is again for Kentucky.
Head coach Tim Garrison actually said that if they're behind coming into beam, this is the event that they're able to make up some ground, and they're looking to do that right here. Delaney's the girl to get it done.
Yeah, they tied a program record score on this event last week. Aaron Williams on floor exercise for Georgia. They've got some ground to make up.
And John, to your point last week, the 5 scores that Kentucky counted were all 9-9 plus. Opening up on floor with a nice double tuck. Good control on that landing.
Delaney on the left-hand side of your screen. It's a little hard to see, but she's been smiling through this beam routine, guys. You can just tell how calm she looks up there, and they're behind. They got a lot of pressure, but it's that attitude that these athletes are able to perform their best, especially on an event like beam.
A smile on beam has to be a fake smile. Nobody's
well, yeah,
smiling.
It might be. I'm not saying it's not, John. Similar to a smile on floor, you know how tiring a floor routine is? They choreograph these facial expressions in their floor routine.
Yeah, Sam, and they also choreograph moments where they can breathe. I talked about that on beam, but it's really important on floor right before these big passes like this.
Sarah Zoyce for Auburn on vault, left hand.
Yurchenko full. She's been switching between the 1.5 and the full, but they ultimately decided that Yurchenko full would score higher.
That looked like it was the 1.5-er right there. She had some juice on it. Aaron Williams happy with that floor routine. Georgia needs a real big rotation here.
This is really huge for Georgia to give them that confidence boost. Does not move. You can tell she was just ever so slightly on her heels, and her toes just had to grip that mat. That was great.
Lily Hudson, the second to go here on bars for Alabama. Gabby Gladio, 9.85 to start things off. A good opening score, very good opening score.
Yeah, we've been seeing that opening score not be as high as that. I think it might be the highest one of the meet. That's huge for Alabama.
This is the only event right here that Lily hasn't scored a 10 on. I like Lily's calmness, but also her fierceness when she competes. She's very competitive.
And that's a new bar dismount this year. The fact that she can upgrade her dismount and then stick her landing in the most critical moments really shows how veteran she is on this competition floor.
Kreslin Bros now on balance beam for Kentucky. You know, we said in the last rotation, who's going to start sticking landings? And if that team does, they're going to pull away. Alabama, the one saying so far, hey, we're going to start sticking. We want to be #1 after this session.
Yeah, but watch this. High front tuck, and she lands really vertical. That's tough to do.
We don't see too many of those punch fronts in collegiate gymnastics, and I love that. Love the connection right there. Kept moving her arms. No issues there.
Nicole King on floor exercise follows Aaron Williams, 9.875 for Georgia on the right hand of your screen.
Wow, very long punch front. The first double twist was beautiful, but that punch front needed to punch a little bit more vertical. Went out of bounds, I think, on that too.
Yeah, definitely went out of bounds. Going to be a big deduction there, unfortunately, for Georgia. Already had some mistakes.
Well, guys, Kreslin on the left-hand side of your screen is cooking right now, and it makes it so much easier to hit a solid routine after a leadoff goes 9.85. Biggest deduction I saw was that step on the dismount, but it looked really calm up there. Kentucky's got a good vibe going on beam.
Sam, I saw Kreslin. That was a very solid routine. Just a small wobble on that full turn again.
Pair of 9.7s to open the vault rotation for Auburn, but they've got some big vaults. They have 4 left to go. Some big potential scores there as Nicole King finishes up for Georgia on floor. Sydney Shoemaker, the third athlete here for the Auburn Tigers, trying to break that 9.8 barrier.
Doing Yurchenko 1.5. Head coach Jeff Graba said vault has really been a mindset this year, similar to one step on the landing, but nicely done in the air. That's the tough 1.5.
Tricky vault, because sometimes you tuck your legs just a little bit too early on that, but that was really well-controlled landing.
Peyton Walker here, the third gymnast to go. Taylor, I kind of want to know what head coach Ashley Johnson had to say after that last rotation.
Well, no surprise, she was thrilled with that vault rotation, especially Gabby and Lily. She did say she thought Lily's could have been more of a 9.95, but I digress. She said that this team competes best when they compete freely, and that's exactly what they did through 2 rotations. Her message to them going over to bars, Sam, you said it earlier, send it. That has been the theme for Alabama.
Well, Peyton sending this bar routine. It is looking so good. Her back salto alley, you could count for like 2 whole seconds before she catches the bar.
The tap that she has is so precise and so well done.
I'm loving that freshman. Peyton Walker, she's got something about her that's pretty special. Sharon Lee, talk about somebody who's worked their way into this lineup, didn't compete as a freshman, but worked her way into this beam lineup. This is her one event, and they need a nice score from her. Kreslin Bros, just a 9.75. Judges were tough on her.
Series, back handspring layout. They have so many difficult triple series, similar to Georgia, Allie, on Kentucky's roster. 5 of the 6 athletes, actually. Something they're really proud of is the strength of their difficult composition and handling the pressure well.
They should be proud of it. The triple series is extremely risky and very hard to stay straight. I tried it one time in my life, fell on it, never competed it again.
Chengay Bashkai on floor exercise for Georgia. Follows a 9.7 from Nicole King.
Chengay is one of the leaders on the team, and I talked to her before the meet, and I said, hey, it's your first SEC championships, and before I could even finish that sentence, she said, oh man, I'm excited. So this whole team was bringing the energy today. Sharon finishing round off 1.5. That's the kind of landings that Tim Garrison is hoping for over there on beam.
Changay competed for Hungary in the last Olympic Games in Paris. Tremendous Olympian representation in collegiate gymnastics.
This tumbling pass is very difficult, the 2.5 punch front, especially at the very end of the routine. It's so difficult because you've gotta set yourself up after the back handspring for that 2.5 in just that perfect spot, almost 10 degrees in my opinion, past vertical.
Sarah Hubbard now the next vaulter. 3.97s for Auburn. They were in second, only 0.2 behind, but these scores are not going to hold up. They got to go big here.
Yeah, these three could score big. Oh no!
Going for that landing, Sam.
Yeah, she was. I'm expecting to see that actually more throughout this competition. Yurchenko 1.5s are really risky. It's a blind landing, and if you try too hard to go for the stick, sometimes mistakes like that can happen.
Kind of interesting down here on the floor, guys. Sarah Hubbard actually left the arena with head coach Jeff Graba just before that vault. She was out majority of it. I did see a trainer before she left the arena evaluating her hand. Now, the university did not say that it was bothering her. They said she was clear to go, but interesting that that's how it went.
Interesting. Chloe LaCourcier here for Alabama on bars. Follows a 9.85 from Peyton Walker. Good rotation for the Crimson Tide.
What's impressing me about Chloe, oh no, speaking of trying to stick the landings too much, I was just gonna say she squeezed her legs together. On everything else, it was such a good routine, but when you go for the stick, sometimes you forget to do the skill technically right. Watch right here, she let go too early and just chest was way too far down. Was better off taking a step rather than bending forward like that.
Yeah, what are the judges gonna do with that? Bent over, swinging the arm, and took the step.
It's easy for us to say in slow motion, right? In the moment, you've made mistakes in meets, Allie, we both have, and right after you do it, you're kicking yourself. Like, I should have waited 1 more millisecond for the stuck landing.
Well, you're taught to fight for those landings.
Yeah.
Fight for those landings, and that's exactly what she did.
Gritty.
Back over to the balance beam with Kentucky. Here's Chesney Bennett, left hand to your screen now, and Addie Wall on the floor exercise for Georgia on the right hand, following Changay's 9.85.
Wow, I am so impressed with the stability of Kentucky's series. They look so solid up there. Chesney's just a freshman, but she's been in pressure situations earlier this year, having to go after a fall, handled that pressure well. This is just one more opportunity for her to gain confidence in critical moments. I'd like to see a bit more extension on those leaps, though. Judges want to see 180 degrees. Gainer Pike off the end. Wow, that was stunning. Kentucky's on a roll.
Kentucky third place after the last rotation. The favorite in this session to win it. But again, the teams were so close, it's almost impossible to pick a favorite.
Would have loved to see her just land just ever so slightly with her chest up a little bit more, but that front through at the end is very hard when you're tired at the end of the routine.
Auburn absolutely needs a huge vault here from Zan Can.
Very unique entry to this vault. Wow. Not only was there a lot of pressure for her to just make the vault, but she went 11 out of 10 on that stuck landing.
They absolutely, I felt like they had to have this if they have any shot here in this session.
Yeah, watch that incredible job. Front handspring onto the table, front pike off. No one else does that. And not only is it difficult, but she does it so well.
That's an absolutely wild vault.
Yeah. How much would you have to be paid to do that vault?
Not enough money. There would be no life after that attempt, so I'm not going to even answer that question, as Ryan Fuller, a top 20 gymnast in the country here on this event, follows LaCourcier's 9.725. Judges nailed her on that landing, guys.
The layout just slightly flex feet on that landing, but great control on that.
You know what's funny is she's just a freshman and she looks surprised when she sticks that, but I have been watching her throughout this whole season and her coaches say her superpower is her consistency. She does it like that every time.
Back over to the balance beam.
Kentucky's Skylar Willow-Killam getting going on beam, and honestly, she's probably one of the most impactful transfers that we have seen this season, and what a career she had at Washington. In 4 years there, AAI award nominee, NCAA individual qualifier, but head coach Tim Garrison said she came in ready to compete. Slight bobble there, but he said she was ready to contribute. But he did tell me when they were leaving the hotel today and were greeted by a police escort to the stadium, she got wide-eyed and said, okay, the SEC is different.
I love it. Did we get a police escort? I don't think we did. Nyla Aquino on floor for Georgia.
That double tuck was so high. She could have done a triple back. That was incredible, but as you saw, gonna be a significant significant deduction. Told me yesterday that Coach Landy tells her she's gotta control her power and focus on her round-off back handspring.
Well, she's just a freshman, and those are the little things you learn throughout your career. Solid finish, a little bobble on her beam routine, but Kentucky didn't really need it. They're doing really well over there with those strong and solid routines. Assistant coach Marissa King does all of Georgia's choreography. She has a big resume of her own. National champion on vault, 11-time All-American, helped Florida win their first national title.
Oh, I think overcompensated on that. The first pass was so ginormous, over-rotated, and then I think held back a little bit. It's really hard when you try to go for those landings. Opened up too early on that double pike, but fantastic power. Really excited to watch her in the future.
Sophia Bell here for Auburn in the anchor spot on vault. 9.85 for Paige Zancan.
This is a big moment. Wow, Yurchenko full. She was actually slated to do 1.5, but I'm guessing they made the change because they needed a solid vault, and I don't think she could have done that full any better. So great decision from Auburn and head coach Jeff Graba.
Yeah, they had a slow start with those 9.7s and then a disaster with Hubbard. Shania Adams in the anchor spot on bars. 9.95 for Fuller. That's the high score of the meet so far in this event.
Shania is the 2021 SEC champion on this event. A little bit archy on that handstand position. Did a great job squeezing that at the top of the bar. I like how she's going big for all of her handstands. A little bit over-rotated on her heels, but great form throughout the routine.
Alabama was trying to drop that Le Corsier 9.725. Not sure if Shania Adams will go higher than that with that kind of hop step on the landing. Now here is a big beam routine, one of the best in the country. Isabella Magnelli, only event specialist to be ranked in the top 6 on 2 separate events nationally.
Yeah, they call her their beam queen, and it's because of her skills like this. Back handspring layout. You can tell by how quick she gets over the top, how dynamic and powerful she is on this event.
Isabella hasn't scored lower than a 9.9 at all this entire season.
Lily Smith in the anchor spot follows it, a 9.525 from Aquino. There's already 2 scores in the 9.7. Seeing a lot more scores in the 9.7s here in this afternoon session than I thought we would.
Isabella's looking really solid and confident. She's not new to being in this anchor spot for Kentucky on beam.
Lily starting off with a gorgeous front handspring front double twist.
Isabella Magnelli, wonderful job finishing Kentucky's beam rotation. Taylor?
Georgia's Lily Smith continuing on floor. You guys have talked about the impact of Cecile Landy and Ryan Roberts taking over as co-head coaches. I actually spoke with Georgia Athletic Director Josh Brooks this week about the decision, and he said, make no mistake, we made a statement with that hire that this university fully backs our gymnastics program. He said, with our history and the resources we have in Athens, we were not settling for anything less than the success that we have had in the past. He said, it's hard to be at the top of the SEC. but we are committed to getting back there and believe these coaches are the ones to get us there.
That absolutely is the truth. It was a statement hire, Cecile Landy. For those of you who have been in a cave for the last year, Coach Simone Biles to Olympic gold medals, and one of the most renowned coaches in the world, really, certainly the United States, but worldwide. Everyone knows Cecile and Laurent, her husband, Landy.
Yeah, Simone Biles even made an appearance at a few of their meets. Her husband, Jonathan, was scoring the athletes. I love that.
Watch even the toe point in the tumbling pass, and then this big straddle jump photo finish.
I heard her husband was pretty accurate with the scores, Jonathan Owens. Maybe he should, I kind of feel like maybe we should replace some of these judges once in a while.
I don't think he's looking for a job right now, but maybe after retirement, he'll consider NCAA judging.
There you go. Isabella Magnelia, 9.9. That's the highest score on beam so far here in these SEC championships. And I'll tell you what, it was a tight meet in the top 3 after that second rotation, just 3/10 separating the top 3 teams. Alabama said, we want this, and they've stretched it out. The matter is going to be by how much over Kentucky. Lily Smith, a 9.925. That is the highest score that we've seen on floor exercise so far in this competition as well. 3 rotations are in the books, 1 yet to go. It has been a great competition so far here in beautiful Birmingham. And we've got 1 more rotation to go.
You ready? Yeah, you got me feeling.
Crowd wants a 10. Of course they do.
She did it!
Wow. What a performer. She can do no wrong.
Everybody's loving it. I'm just having fun with it. Living like a rock star. Take off like a rocket ship.
Copyright our own Taylor Davis. She calls it March Madness. You like that? We got our first ever selection show coming up Monday, noon Eastern. Sam and I will be on for that. Can't wait for the first ever selection show. Should be a good time. And then, of course, we roll into what I like to call April Anarchy. We get into the regionals and, of course, the NCAA championships April 19th. That is going to be a fun one. So 3 rotations here in Birmingham here in this first session, you guys. And really, it was close coming out of the gate. Even halfway through, it felt like anybody's meet to win, but now it looks like Alabama pulling away.
Yeah, well, Alabama has never finished lower than 4th place ever. So in order for that to happen and for them to continue that record, they're going to have to beat out one of the night teams, and they're on their way to doing that, Allie.
They certainly are. The irony is they just have to do their normal, which is exactly what they've been doing. They can't try too hard. Watch this massive full in. Doesn't even need to grab her legs.
Gabby has been so solid all year on floor, and then vault too. Yurchenko 1.5. Everybody on Alabama had such clean landings, and then you see Lily Hudson. She's a veteran. She's handled this pressure, and she locks in this landing like I've never seen before. We all think the score was a little too low. She couldn't have done that any better herself.
And then Ryan on bars. Watch the height on this, the precision of the cast handstands. And then, of course, this nice stuck dismount.
And I will say, Sam said she was going to be a star, and Ryan Fuller already looks like a star. Let's go down to Taylor.
I just spoke with Alabama head coach Ashley Johnston, who told me it was important to this team to be here in their home state competing for an SEC championship, and they've competed like that through 3. But they got to close it out on beam, and like John always says, the meet isn't over until you conquer beam. 1 rotation left in session 1. We'll be right back from Birmingham.
SEC Women's Gymnastics is presented by Sprouts Farmers Market, official healthy grocer of the Southeastern Conference. And if you haven't found it already, every routine is available on SEC Network Plus and the ESPN app. So make sure you're tuning in there to see every routine. Alabama, you see a lot of ALAs right there. That is because they have led after every rotation, and they have extended their lead every rotation. Nice job on bars, but now again, Taylor said it, and I'll say it because they've got to go to beam in that final rotation. And until you go to beam, nothing is in the books. Starting this rotation on vault on the left hand of your screen, Jeffrey Scott for Georgia. On the uneven bars, Emma Grace Boyd for Auburn.
Yurchenko layout full to get things started. Really vertical landing. Nice way to start for Georgia.
On bars, nice handstand at the very end. Stalder, haven't seen too many of those today, into a double tuck. I like the way she did land with her feet a little bit separate, but immediately clicked her heels together to salute to the judges.
Chloe LaCourcier will start things off. She is such an important gymnast, I feel like, for Alabama. You know, you talk about the Lily Hudsons and the Gabby Gladios. She is a super talented athlete. And I think confidence for her is something that our coaching staff has really talked a lot about. And she can find it. She's big for them.
Yeah, and she's worked really hard to find that within herself. She actually did not like competing beam at all, and now really loves it. I talked to her before the competition started, and she said the feel of the beam is great, the width and the side of the beam is great. All those things are important to convince yourself you love balance beam.
Jillian Prakaski for Kentucky on floor. A great event for Kentucky is the floor exercise. They've got to be perfect here, though, if they want to catch Alabama.
And Chloe on beam told me that she likes going first on beam because it's right after the warm-up, so it gives her less time to overthink.
She does her best on beam when she's just playing beam, where the pressure is taken away and she's just up there having fun. That's when she's at her best, and she must be in the right mindset, guys, because this one is solid. Little slight hop. Does a good job overcorrecting from her bar dismount of getting her chest a bit more vertical to hang on to that landing.
Really solid landing right there. Did not have to take a step and just lunged out of it because she wanted to.
Good start for Kentucky. Nicole King will be the next gymnast to go for Georgia. For Georgia, it feels like they are a ways back, 0.875 behind the leader. For them, field goals don't help you. It's got to be touchdowns. Every gymnast up here on the vault the rest of the way.
Yeah, John, but we saw her stick at 1.5 yesterday. Not quite that one. It looked like she had a bit more adrenaline, obviously, because it's the SEC Championships. So that's what makes this event particularly challenging, is that you want to be powerful and do a big vault, but you got to breathe and understand, rely on that technique in order to help you on the landing.
Almost looked like she was a little crooked coming into that landing, like her twist wasn't quite all the way around. Emma Grace Boyd for Auburn on bars, a 9.85 in the leadoff spot. Caroline Leonard now takes her shot.
Recently hit her heels on this skill right here. Did a great correction right there. Little shy on that cast handstand, but great correction, held that on the shoot over.
She's a senior, but she's never competed bars. So I always admire the athletes that continue to get better. Double layout to a stuck landing. You can see her eyes. We're still spotting the floor even after she stuck the landing.
Sam, I was just gonna say that. I love the way you can watch her head position watching the floor. And this was massive. Great distance, elbows straight when she caught the bar.
Bit form issues that you're seeing right there show up in the dismount, but she's milking all of those 10, saving herself from any steps on the landing.
Also hard to see those foot breaks from the side where the judges are. The judges are on the side of that podium.
Good point.
Over to the balance beam. Chloe LaCourcier, 9.825. This is Rachel Radicki. On floor exercise, Isabella Magnelli, 9.85 for Alabama. They just need to stay on the beam. Don't have two disasters. They can have one, don't have two, and you'll come out on top of this session.
Well, if they want to compete with the teams in the night session, they got to go lights out here on beam to continue that momentum, get those scores to continue to increase throughout the lineup.
That's a great point, Sam. They're not just trying to win this session. They're trying to beat a team that hasn't competed yet and you've got to be exceptional to do that.
And we all know scores tend to rise, so you got to be twice as good if you're thinking about it that way. You guys know that saying, don't practice until you get it right, practice until you can't get it wrong. That's what Alabama head coach Ashley Johnson describes Rachel as. She has put in so much work in the gym to be able to compete this confidently.
Isabella on floor, finishing up with the double pike. Really showing off that flexibility. That straddle jump was well over that 180.
Front layout full for Rachel Rybicki. That's a new dismount for her this year, and she nails it. Alabama's loose for finishing on beam. Sometimes that can be a challenge, but they're 2 for 2 and looking good over there.
2 for 2, and they got that margin for error. You can drop a score. Obviously, Sam, you mentioned it earlier. They don't want to. They want to be great throughout, but nice to know 4 routines left. You got to hit 3 good ones. Chenge Bashkai now here on vault, third gymnast to go for Georgia.
Yurchenko 1.5. She is so consistent with those landings. Really nice technique. I love how stretched her hips are in the vault.
Watch the elbow position on the table. Waits a beat. The best vaulters in the world wait a beat, almost as if they're taking a deep breath before they start twisting.
She knew exactly where she was in the air. Great air awareness, too.
Quickly over to bars with Bryn Bartman.
I like the extension of that blind change right before that Jaeger, and almost caught that pack salto in a handstand position.
Way to handle that on the low bar, though. That kip cast pirouette, almost perfect.
Spoke to Jeff Grabo. She wasn't originally slated to be in this warm-up or in this lineup, but said her handstands in warm-up were next level. That's the reason why she earned this spot.
Auburn 0.55 behind Alabama, which was the team in the lead after the last rotation. But Auburn starts off that rotation with a season high and a career high score from Boyd and Leonard. So not going away. They're trying to bring it here, even though they're down big to Alabama. Gabby Ladagna now, the third gymnast, follows Rybicki's 9.8.
Front aerial to split jump.
Kentucky's Delaney Rodriguez, right hand of your screen. Nice rotation so far, 9.875 for Magnelli. They can put up 4.99 scores here to finish. Can they put some pressure on Alabama?
Kind of feels like all 4 of the teams kind of took a deep breath and they're able to relax. It's really, really nice to see.
Yeah, it looks like they're settling in across the board, but Alabama's motto has been decide. And this looks like a different team, night and day from some of the beam rotations I saw at the beginning of season. Of course, coaches have said that this is a late blooming team, and they were right. Their confidence up there is really a decision, and we're seeing it here today. Coaches say they were sick and tired of being sick and tired, and man, this beam rotation looks easy for Bama.
3 for 3 for the Crimson Tide.
Delaney opened up her legs just ever so slightly too early, landed short, going for the 3-pass routine. Watch this jump at the end, straddle jump. I like the way she kept her chest up.
Nyla Aquino now on vault. Did a fantastic vault in training yesterday, a unique vault.
Suit full, 10-0 start value, looking for those landings. She had that out of bounds on floor, Allie, and you could see that look in her eye. She was not gonna move her feet. That was a willpower stick if I've ever seen one.
Channeling her inner Mary Lou Retton circa 1984.
She just spots the ground, bends her knees for a while, and she hangs out there. I would too if I stuck a landing like that.
Back over to her bars, Sophia Groth follows Bartman's 9-8.
Oh! From the moment she took off, I saw she just took off just a hair too late. That release move is so difficult because you just have to let go at the most perfect timing, and it's not forgiving.
I was about to say Auburn with a chance to put up a huge number on bars, and they still could, but they're going to have to count that 9-8 from Bartman now.
Excellent pirouette on the top of the bar. Hard to start the routine right after the fall because you kind of have to start and gain your rhythm back. It's not easy.
I think bars is the hardest event to have a fall on for exactly what you said.
Back over to balance beam with Lily Hudson.
Sam, you mentioned the different versions of Alabama that we have seen this season. They've used the airplane analogy to describe it, saying they just needed a longer runway to take off. And Lily Hudson told me she thinks she's learned more in this difficult season than in the ones where success came early. And it's a testament to the buy-in. Head coach Ashley Johnston told us no one ever lost that. It just took it a little bit longer to click.
Yeah, they've been using a lot of airplane analogies. At one point, I think she said it was a plane crash, but I don't think she would use those words in watching this meet. They're looking phenomenal.
Skylar Kilo Willem on floor exercise. Number 14 in the country in the all-around. Lily Hudson, left hand to your screen. Number 11 in the country in the all-around.
This beam rotation for Alabama is going to give them a huge boost of confidence. That side aerial connected immediately, didn't stop moving her arms right into that jump.
Lily's following a 9-9 on beam, so if she sticks this landing, it could better that. Oh, not quite. Could be a 9-9. Little hop there, 1/10 deduction.
A reminder, individual honors are also part of this competition. Individual event awards, all-around awards. Right now on floor exercise, Lily Smith has the high score, 9.925. Obviously, those scores have to hold up through the evening session as well to determine the individual honors.
Looked like her shoulders were too far forward on that front layout, but did a good job correcting it.
Kentucky credits a lot of their success on floor this year to the performance piece. Raina Worley, standout that we all remember from Kentucky. She's a 13-time All-American, back-to-back AAI award finalist, and scored 5 perfect 10s in her career.
And watch her body position right here, a little bit too far over. Did a great job keeping her chest up in the front layout.
Yeah, handled that well, considering. Over to the uneven bars, Alex Irvine gets ready to go. The individual events right now, Lily Hudson has the high score on both floor and vault with a pair of 9.925s. Ryan Fuller, 9.95 on the uneven bars. Isabella Magnelli and Gabby Ladani, both with 9.9s on balance beam for your top scores so far. Speaking of Gabby Gladio in Alabama, they are on the left side of your screen. Alex Irvine on the right for Auburn.
Hey, I saw Alex Irvine dancing and laughing. There should be a lot of pressure on her, but it didn't look like it, and that's a good sign for this bar routine on the right-hand side of your screen. Little adjustment. Gabby's one of those athletes that's just so competitive. It's made her strong on this event. Because it's a really important piece that you don't see is that inner voice in your head, having really strong cues. That's the things that you say to yourself throughout the beam routine. You want to make sure they're consistent every time you compete. Finishing round off, double full, easy stuck landing. In the bank.
Yeah, 9.7 or better for Gabby Gladio right there, and she will have the highest all-around score from this session. So well done. Speaking of performance quality, you talked about it in reference to Kentucky. Kreslin Brose, she's at the top of that scale.
She certainly is. I asked her about it. I said, how much time do you spend on choreography? versus tumbling. She said the very beginning of the season, she spends more time on the dance versus tumbling, but now she feels she's got that down. Now she's focusing on the tumbling piece.
Well, it's paying off because she became the 4th Wildcat of all time to score a perfect 10 on floor.
Yeah, just did that a couple weeks ago against Arkansas.
Always impressive to see legs glued together. I don't think people realize when you're twisting upside down, it takes immense groin strength to squeeze your legs together.
She's loving it. And she should, just doing what she's done all season on floor exercise. Kreslin Brose. Here is the anchor on vault, Anaya Smith for Georgia.
Well, she wants to get close to that 10-0 score. Don't they all? Yurchenko 1.5. Super powerful.
Shania Adams to anchor the Alabama beam lineup for Georgia quickly, though. Just didn't feel like their day. They've had a tremendous season. Certainly will be in the regionals and look for them to bounce back, but just a little bit off today, start to finish.
Shania Adams is one of those athletes that just has extremely high scoring potential, and it's because of her posture, I'm convinced. Every single time she finishes a skill, her upper body does not move, and it's in the correct place, which is as high off the beam as possible. That's what makes it look so beautiful.
Olivia Greaves will finish things off for Auburn on bars. Big release.
Very big release move. Was actually a little bit short on that. Did a good job still getting enough swing for the Pac Salto. Fortunately, didn't hold on to the bar long enough on the low bar.
Yeah, head coach Jeff Graba said that sometimes Olivia wants to be too perfect. We're hearing that as a common theme. She tries too hard in meets and sometimes can play tight, but strong finish for Shania on beam.
Sam, I honestly don't know many gymnasts that, I think we're all perfectionists.
Alabama's tremendous job today. Unfortunately, Olivia Greaves with that fall means Auburn will count a fall in this rotation. It'll be interesting to see what that does to shuffling the final standings. Auburn was 3rd coming into this 4th and final rotation. Georgia behind them, but with that fall, Georgia might leapfrog them into the top 3.
Just let go too early on the low bar. You could see she had her fingertips on the bar, needed to get her whole hand over it.
When you're nervous, Allie, you know this, you sometimes rush, whether it's on beam or on bars, and that messes up your timing on skills. I think that's what we saw from Olivia. Trying to score a 10.1 is what the coaches say.
This has been a tremendous floor rotation for Kentucky to finish. Kreslin Brose a 9.925. And now the women of rock enter the floor exercise. Haley Davis, fun way to finish out this first session.
Big double pike on floor. Haley's got a 9.95 on floor 7 times. Her teammates have really set her up to get a big score right here.
Big combination pass. Her tumbling is really consistent because she's able to adjust quickly on the landings. That's why coaches say she's in this anchor position. Even on her worst day, she's still really good.
Sam, it looked like she had so much air time. We saw her throw her arms out to the side, had so much time to spot that landing before doing the front layout.
Yeah, those are the adjustments the coaches are mentioning on these calls. They see it every day from these athletes. said it, Allie. It's going to be a big score. Strong, controlled, no movement on our feet on the landings, performance quality, energetic, engaging the crowd. That's the ingredients for a big score floor routine.
Really one of the most fun routines I think you're going to see in women's college gymnastics.
This first tumbling pass, double pike, great control on that landing. And then this last pass just finds that landing. Amazing air awareness, opens up just at the right time. So hard to do when you're last up. You've had to wait the entire competition. Really well done.
A lot of credit to Kentucky, John, because they made some mistakes, but they did not stop fighting up until this last routine. So really impressive comeback for them.
Yeah, they absolutely gave it all they had there on that last rotation on the floor exercise. Number 16, Arkansas, number 7, Tennessee start a big 3-game softball series, and each game is right here on the SEC Network and the ESPN app. Game 1 coverage starts at 5:30 Eastern. Sunday's game is a noon start, and they finish up the series Monday night at 7. Spring is here. Gotta love it. Haley Davis, a 9.9 to finish out that floor rotation, but it's Alabama. They got the top spot. Don't go away. We're coming back.
It's top-notch excellence every single time.
Big time gymnastics here.
There's no resting in the SEC.
We're going to crown an SEC champion. Don't go away. Later tonight, 8 Eastern time, will be the evening and final session. The top 3 teams in the entire country will be in that session. Oklahoma, LSU, and Florida should be a good one. But this session, session 1, it was Alabama with a 197-1. They led wire to wire. Got a little bit of a push from Kentucky there at the end, but it was not to be for the Wildcats. So Alabama comes out on top. We're going to go down to Taylor Davis. She's got one of the members of the Alabama Crimson Tide.
Thank you very much, John. A very excited Crimson Tide team celebrating behind me. Lily, this session 1 win for you guys was a statement. This season has challenged you guys in different ways, but how'd you put it all together on a stage as big as this one?
All I can say is this team has so much heart and so much fight, and it's Bama versus everybody, and I'm so proud of every single one of them. No one knows what we've been through, and we put it all together, and we did it for each other.
We got to highlight your vault. It was the high of the day with a 9.925. Walk me through the experience. The crowd erupted. You're just 40 minutes from Tuscaloosa. That had to be a highlight.
Man, if I could live that moment over again, I would. Best time of my life out there with the girls.
You guys set up well for a postseason run. Obviously, regular season in the rearview mirror. What do you take from today's experience?
I think we take all the confidence we can. We've worked so hard to be at our best in postseason, and we're peaking right now. It's really exciting to be a part of, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Only up from here. Go celebrate with your team.
Roll Tide.
She wants to relive this moment, and this is so important because I think it shifted the entire momentum of the meet for Alabama. Just locking in that landing, it became contagious for strong routines, one after the other. Great job, Lily Hudson.
Lily Hudson currently the #1 vaulter in this SEC championship. We're going to close out this session and talk a little bit about the next session when we come back. SEC Women's Gymnastics Championships is presented by Sprouts Farmers Market, official healthy grocer of the Southeastern Conference. Alabama gets the win. Allie, final thoughts on this afternoon's competition.
What an exciting competition and huge moment for Alabama to win the competition, but to do it ending on beam. I am so excited to watch them in the postseason. This is going to be a springboard to give them so much confidence.
Yeah, they worked on that mental preparation a lot, and Kentucky came back strong, and that takes a lot of mental fortitude as well, John.
Yeah, session 2 coming up later. It's bracketed by a couple of episodes of SEC Now. Don't miss any of that. For Taylor Davis, Allie Raisman, Sam Pesek, I'm John Roethlisberger. That'll do it for session 1. We will see you tonight for the SEC Championship Finals. So long.